Hello everyone. I have a little surprise unboxing today. First of all, one of my lovely friends sent me the new Lucy Cavendish deck. And then one of you, a wonderful viewer who I won't say her name in this video, but I would like to very much say thank you to you, sent me the seam ripper so that I can open up the decks online without breaking my nails. And I thought, this is such a great idea. And I was like, how did I not think of that? But I just want to say thank you so much. This really means a lot to me. And it's gonna let this process be even more enjoyable for us. Well, for me, because I won't be breaking a nail, even though I'm sure that was some comic relief for at least some of you. So that being said, this deck is called Into the Lonely Woods, Blessings and Messages for Times of Solitude and Isolation. I think this is a really appropriate theme with everything that's going on in the world right now, but also for those of us who are at this time kind of in solitude or solitary on our path, kind of embracing that hermit energy. This can be a deck that is very affirmative and loving. That's my thoughts on, just as I was thinking about, is this a deck that I would like to work with? And I really think it's going to have a lot of meaning for me personally. So I will read the back for you. Dan May did the artwork and Lucy Cavendish is the creator. Come to the lonely woods when you feel isolated, distanced from loved ones, or wish to embrace quiet, peaceful spaces within a noisy, hurried world. Here you are welcomed with comfort, inspiration, and compassionate guidance. You will come to know an enriching solitude where you can heal, grow, and journey through your inner wilderness in a beautiful encounter with your untamed, untrammeled self. This tender, empathetic oracle includes 45 exquisite cards and a 104-page guidebook with hauntingly accurate messages and clear layouts to answer the questions of your soul. Spellbinding imagery by Dan May and wise, heartfelt text by Lucy Cavendish weave together to bring you into a deep, nourishing relationship with the divine within. With hope, kindness, and honest spirit-led guidance, this unique deck acknowledges the struggles of the human spirit and offers a pathway of light through the lonely woods of our lives. Doesn't that sound beautiful? So let's see what we think. Now that I have this beautiful seam ripper, this is like such a great gift. I cannot, this is just, it's warmed my heart. And to the wonderful friend who purchased this deck for me, thank you so much, my dear. It's been on my wish list. I've been eagerly awaiting this one. Again, as I said, really personally for myself, even though I'm sure it's also going to be wonderful for clients. Plastic wrap off, no fingernails broken. Ooh. You guys know I'm low-key obsessed with the inside of Blue Angel Oracle decks. And it's this really nice, almost burnt ochre color or like a burnt caramel color. Beautiful. And there's this side. Oh, guys. I'm gonna use my little seam ripper again. I'm so smitten with this gift. It was so thoughtful. Thank you. Oh my God. I love the backing. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, let's look at the guidebook. So here's the guidebook. Oh, I want to read this whole thing to you guys, but I don't want to make this video too long. So the first quote is by Herman Hesse. We must become so alone, so utterly alone, that we withdraw into our innermost self. It is a way of bitter suffering. But then our solitude is overcome. We are no longer alone. For we find that our innermost self is the spirit, that it is God, the indivisible. And suddenly we find ourselves in the midst of the world, yet undisturbed by its multiplicity. For our innermost soul, we know ourselves to be one with all being. And then look at that. Oh my God, guys, this is beautiful. So there's an introduction. The font size is really big on this. That's interesting. There's all kinds of quotes. So really, if you're feeling lonely on your path, or you're feeling just lonely in general, if you're going through a time perhaps of depression or sadness, she talks about solitary witches in here. There's a working with your card section. I mean, this sounds like it's really going to be a great deck if you're in that type of space. So let's see. So working with the card section is pretty extensive. There's a Celtic cross. And then we get into the card meanings. Not as much information as Lucy typically provides, so it'll be interesting to see how this works. But let's look at the imagery. And then I think I'm going to do something a little bit different today, guys. I think I'm actually going to draw a card for us from the deck before we leave the space of unboxing together. So there's the title, which is like One to Walk the Lonesome Road. The sadness of letting go. And yet the path grows lighter. Hope is like a hummingbird. The lonesome gardener. Oh my gosh, the imagery is really, it like encourages you to slow down. Wow, this is so beautiful. Oh, going deep. Look at that one, guys. Oh, to watch over you. The tree looks like an owl a little bit right there, doesn't he? Or she, or they. There are others like you. The communion of tender souls. Your little island. I love that one. Your truth is powerful. Love forgives distance. Plight of the wanderer here. Your inner light will guide you. A time for healing. Oh, that one's so precious. The learning of rights. The littlest blessing. Oh, a time to rest a while. Blessed reunion. Oh my God, I love this next card. This deck is like making me want to cry. It's so just lovely and gentle. Find your night self. Oh my gosh, I love this one. Oh, time to move on. The beneath opens up to you. Between two worlds. Death moves amongst us. The fortunate companion. From the below to the above. Oh, this one's gorgeous. When all seems ended. That one's beautiful. Your presence is a gift to others. A time to share. Ebbs and flows. Gift of the lonely path. Oh, this one's gorgeous. The return of the lost selves. Barn owls are my favorite owl. Our shadows are beautiful. Oh my God, that one's gorgeous. The consolations of isolation. I'm going to show you all the images. The truth comes softly. Oh, I like this one. Honor your holy days. In the vastness of it all. Oh, I love this next one too. And is it lonelier at night? Do not hide your light. Realizations. What did we lose? The ending that opens the space for the beginning. That one's gorgeous. There is one who watches over you and into your arms. So I would say, especially too, if you are like going through a breakup, if you've lost a loved one, if you've lost someone in your life, if there's been an ending of a significant connection, friendship, relationship for you, if you're just in a time where you know you need to be in solitude and you are feeling all of your feelings, feeling all of your wounds, I think this would be a beautiful deck for you, just off the top. Of course, I'll do a full review. Now, I don't want to encourage people to not have proper deck health and care energetically. So I haven't cleared this deck yet, but I would like to draw one card for us, because if you're watching this video, maybe you're someone who's kind of walking through that time period in your life, that space. And so I think that this might be encouraging for us, for me, for you, and just give us some insight into the deck itself. So in order to kind of just clear it without going through ritual, I'm just going to do some symbols and just set an intention that we're clearing the deck and that we're going to draw a card that is for the collective who are drawn to watch this video. 26, the Fortunate Companion. And I'm going to read that for us, since I'm not acquainted with the card meanings yet. All right. When we walk alone for a time, and especially if we have walked alone to learn who we are once again, allowing others in is a very vulnerable experience, yet it is worthwhile. There is a fortunate companion who wants only to share their friendship gladly, with no demands or expectations, but with joy at having you by their side for a time. When you both connect, there grows good fortune, for you benefit each other with the gifts of laughter, sharing, and understanding. Trust and listen as they share the secrets of their soul, for you too are safe to share what lies so very deep within you with this kindred spirit, this fortunate companion of the lonesome path. So for some of us, that can be a friend, a family member, a person in our life. But for others of us, this may even be a spirit energy, a guide that wants to walk with us and share the journey, share where we are on our path at this time, where we can really allow ourselves to trust and to unburden ourselves, knowing that they're holding sacred space for us. So this is the Into the Woods deck by Lucy Cavendish and Dan May. I want to say thank you so much to the wonderful friend who gifted this to me. This deck is going to be a balm for my soul. And as always, I will post a full review once I've worked with the deck for a little bit. I have a feeling I'll be working with this one daily for the next month or so. So I will have a review up of this one relatively soon. And if you're on the fence about purchasing it and you're certainly in one of those in-between times, I think this deck is a very worthy choice to add to your collection, just for my first observations working with it. So I am sending you all so much love and many blessings. I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are out there in the world, and I will see you in the next video.